The way that I heard about Life Remodeled is, believe it or not, through my daughter's school. They were sending these flyers out that looked like almost a remodeling for your house, not so much remodeling your life. When it came home, you know, my wife and I almost threw it away. I read it. I decided, you know what? Let me write this essay, you know, just about my life story and you know, the things leading up to me living in my mother-in-law's house. And we'll see where it goes. I wrote the essay and I literally looked at my wife, and it might not have been that day, but it was, you know, days later, week later, whatever. You know, I said to her, I said, you know, you realize we're not going to get that house, you know. There's going to be a family that is much more deserving, that needs the help more than we do, you know. I didn't think for a second that we were going to get this house. I was very taken back by the effort that went into that. You know, the fact that we were driven in a limousine. You know, my daughters have never been in a limousine. That was amazing that, you know, somebody from a church actually, you know, said, you know what, I'll donate my time and my gas and my effort and everything else. Very, very amazed at that. As far as my feelings went, I was still really trying to soak it in and really trying to take in the fact that all of these people had worked for 6-7 days straight, 24 hours a day, you know, to make it happen. You watch these reality shows of these guys build these bikes and these cars in you know a few days or whatever, supposedly. But you never believe that's actually happening. You're always like, you know what, no, I bet you this was filmed over like a 2-week period and, you know, or a month period or whatever. But they actually, you know, did it in 6 days, you know, put the walls up Monday, gave it to us on Sunday. I mean, it's amazing. I can't even put it into words still. I mean, still to this day. I can't even begin to express how thankful I am, not only to Life Remodeled, but to Kensington Church, to Landmark Church, to, you know, Christian Show and Back, Mike Harbaugh. I mean, all these people who gave relentlessly to make this happen. They've offered my family, you know, an extensive amount of financial counseling, therapy counseling for my kids as well as myself and my wife. You know, they have really put themselves out there as far as giving to this community. As far as how it's been living in the home, it's been absolutely amazing. Couldn't ask for more. I feel like my family is whole now with this house. I feel like, you know, we can actually start to grow, kind of, you know, and give back to the community. I think lives have been changed forever because of it. You know, my kids see this, and all they see is this outpouring of love and thankfulness for having this house. You know, we pray at the dinner table every night. And my daughter, my 7-year-old daughter, Kira, still to this day, every time, you know, it's her turn to pray, she thanks, you know, these church members for this house. Even though they're not here, they don't hear it, they don't, you know, but she's still thanking people for this house, whether they hear it or not. And that, in my opinion, is amazing. We're forever going to be changed for it. I hope to be able to one day to give back the way that these people have given to me. This house is going to give me that opportunity to raise my kids, to be like the people that built this house. You know, this is really an act of God. I mean, honestly, that's all I really have to say.